Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we'll explore the ins and outs of Brexit, its origins, implications, and what the future might hold. The origins of Brexit. To understand Brexit, we must go back to its origins. It all began with the United Kingdom's desire to reassess its relationship with the European Union. The UK initially joined the European Economic Community, EEC, in 1973, which later evolved into the European Union, EU. It was established to create a common market among European countries, fostering economic cooperation and reducing trade barriers. Over the years, the EEC expanded its scope to include policies beyond economic matters, such as political coordination and social regulations. On the other hand, some argued that EU membership limited the UK's ability to make independent decisions on various matters, such as laws, regulations, and trade agreements. Concerns were raised about the free movement of people within the EU, leading to debates about controlling immigration and its impact on jobs, public services, and cultural identity. Membership in the EU meant adhering to its trade policies and regulations, which some felt constrained the UK's ability to strike its trade deals with non-EU countries. Questions arose about the level of influence the UK had within EU institutions and decision-making processes. The referendum and the decision. In 2016, the UK held a pivotal referendum where citizens were asked a simple question: should the United Kingdom remain a member of the European Union or leave the European Union? The result was a close yet clear victory for the Leave camp. Arguments were raising from both sides, including economic benefits, control over regulations, and immigration concerns. The Remain campaign argued that EU membership provided access to the world's largest single market, boosting trade, investment, and economic growth. The Leave campaign emphasized the desire for the UK to regain full control over its laws, regulations, and sovereignty, free from EU oversight. The issue of immigration played a significant role. The Leave campaign expressed concerns about the impact of free movement within the EU on jobs, public services, and cultural identity. Advocates for leaving argued that it was essential for the UK to make its decisions without being subject to EU regulations and policies. The outcome of the referendum had far-reaching consequences, even within the UK's political leadership. Following the referendum result, then Prime Minister David Cameron announced his resignation. Theresa May succeeded Cameron as the new Prime Minister. She inherited the challenging task of navigating the UK's exit from the EU and the complex negotiations that would follow. He had campaigned for the UK to remain in the EU and felt that a new leader should oversee the Brexit process. Negotiating the exit. The road to Brexit wasn't straightforward. Negotiating the terms of the UK's departure from the EU was a complex process that took years to finalize. Central to the Brexit process was the triggering of Article 50 of the Treaty on European Union. This article outlines the procedure for a member state to voluntarily withdraw from the EU. It provides a framework for negotiations between the departing state and the EU to determine the terms of the withdrawal. Customs arrangements, the Irish border issue, citizens' rights, and financial settlements. The UK and the EU needed to agree on the UK's financial obligations, including its share of the EU's budget and commitments made during its membership. Both the UK and the EU prioritized ensuring that the rights of their citizens living in each other's territories were protected post-Brexit. Implications and challenges. Brexit brought about a range of implications and challenges, both for the UK and the EU member states. Changes in trade relationships, disruptions to supply chains, and effects on financial services. Social and cultural considerations. The impact on immigration, rights of citizens, and cross-border cooperation. The complexities of the Irish border and the implementation of the Northern Ireland Protocol. The future of Brexit. As we look to the future, the story of Brexit continues. The UK is navigating its new path on the global stage, while the EU adapts to a changing dynamic. The pursuit of trade deals with other nations outside the EU. Diplomatic relationships, the evolving relationship between the UK and the EU in areas like security and cooperation. Unresolved issues, ongoing challenges like data sharing, regulations, and potential future referendums. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at the journey of Brexit. It's a story of complexity, choices, and consequences that have reshaped the political landscape. If you liked video, please press like button and subscribe. For you it's just a click, but for me it's motivation to create new contents.